What's one way to get it done? Fire right back at them. They took the shot. Didn't pay off at all.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. 12.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Bengals at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's the option play going left. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now Lawrence.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
He's got room at the 30, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On the set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
ETN up the middle.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
12.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11 MT.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On the double.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tariq Cohen from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
11.
After the sack on 1st down, Burrow. throw is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
11, 11, 11. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Hardy.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd in a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Andre Cisco. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On one, ready?
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
11, MT, take. 11, Don.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
11, MT, take. 11, MT, take. Don.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Thomas.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On one, ready?
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. But to throw again is Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
54 yards.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Lawrence on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence, throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 25. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
61, back, right.
On first down, right back to ETN. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
I'm ready.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 67 yards. And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Here's Lawrence. Able to find Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Dancing to his left.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. 11 empty.
On 3rd down, Durham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Here we go.
Yeah. Hold up. It ain't easy breaking away or being